Hey everyone, it's been a minute since I've been able to film. A lot going on, but some good stuff. So I wanted to take a second because last night I realized that my brain felt like super scattered. And if you saw my other video about setting up this basically catch-all and reference planner that I intended to set up to use with return to office and some different schedules, and it's a personal Versa, Moterm personal Versa. So these are all personal wide inserts, and a tip, like what I like to do, since I had never set one up before, I subscribed to sub boxes to be able to fill this out. Plus some printables, but I wanted to have a calendar in one view, like just look at it all in one place. It helps alleviate anxiety. I feel like I've just been flying by the seat of my pants since the start of April, it seems. And I was writing my dates in here if I was on the go. I was writing dates in here if I was home, and then here if I was at work, and then my phone is up top filming. But I also had, emails with dates, and then my work calendar. It was just like calendars galore and nothing synced. So this will be a short video, but in case anyone's out there just feeling overwhelmed, not knowing where to start to tackle something like this, this is a Peanuts Planner Co. printable. And I printed it out because I wanted to be able to see things at a glance. Now, the first 4 months are gone, and because I just recently set this up, so I didn't have anything at this level. Now, I do have this in my wallet. This is my wallet, basically. But I use this if I'm out and need to make appointments, or again, if I am at work and I need to schedule something. But I usually set this up at the beginning of the month. And so I really like the system. This one wasn't as planned out as this prior month. Like I said, from the start, from April, it's just been like survival mode. I'm sure we've all been there. We have all been there. Same with May. So not super like decorative, but serves its purpose. And now since it's the 21st, I wanted to get the rest of May set up and the rest of June. So what I did is I started with the current month. And so I set this up, and I just had this out on my desk, and I would take this little calendar out from the personal wide, and so I'll pull these out just for a second. So I had this out, and then I had this planner always sits on my desk. And the reason why I even set this up, to bring to work is because this is so big. Like, that was not going to cut it. This was not coming to work with me. It's huge. It's clunky. It's not sleek looking. So I would have this on my desk, and then I had this on my desk. There goes a marker. And then I just had this sitting out here. So all I did was I first got these two in order. I had stuff in here that was not in this one. I had stuff in here that was not in this one. Again, just depending on where I was at any given time. I just hadn't taken the time to sync everything together. So I put this out, I put this out, and then I just one by one made sure that all of the dates were the same. Even if it's historical and it was beginning of May, it just helps my brain if everything aligns. And then I just went through here and I said, okay, it's for May. Let me make sure I accounted for everything. And I also account for everything going forward. Now, I use a super itty bitty tiny pen to write in here. I've linked this before in my favorite pens videos from Cloth and Paper. And it has such a super fine tip that it's like the only thing that really writes well on something that tiny. But I took that and I just went one by one and made sure I filled it out. I completed May and June last night and just started to work on July for the remainder of the year. Now, since not everything can fit in here, I also have dates listed on the important dates page to reference, and I started to work on a key. So I put this together and I'm just trying to get it all at a very high level. I'm very visual, so if I don't want to read and I see a triangle, that means I know I have an appointment. And these are just, I think these are from a Cloth and Paper sub box. But starting to figure out what the rest of this will look like. Again, this setup is very new for me. I didn't have this personal wide before. I do really like it because it's been very helpful in how I use it. So when I first set it up, I have just the year at a glance, just mindfulness related, MBA, and then the catch-all, and then reference and other is back here. So far, I do really like it. I'm still in the process of getting used to it. And the first task, like if I'm going to have this with me, I want to make sure that the calendar is in sync. Otherwise, I don't need to be missing any appointments. And I still work off of paper planners. And if you're watching this, you probably do too. So I know I'm with my people. So anyway, so I'm still in the process of getting everything set up. Hope that going into June, I can kind of get back to my roots here in terms of how I'm planning. Next month, I have a planner date with a friend of mine, usually the first Saturday. We're getting together the first Saturday of every month, just about pre-COVID. And so now we get to pick up 2 years later, in 2 Saturdays. So that'll help too. That always helps me to just do with a buddy and chit chat and what have you. So that's all. I just wanted to show that if you feel like scattered, that tends to happen. Life moves at an unreasonable pace sometimes. And if this helps you, I hope it helps you. I just wanted to do a quick check-in because this planner is new and determine how I'm using it. And as I'm applying to graduate schools too, I wanted to be able to note a lot of the deadlines here and make some key call outs and appointments. Also, my mother is going to be moving again the 1st of July, so I know that those couple of months are just going to be, they have the potential to be overwhelming. But also I think my applications are going to be due in December. So like there's just a lot. And I just said, you know what? This is going to be my main everything. And I've started to work on it. So I've been bringing it to work with me. It's been very helpful. And first step, key step when you're setting up a new planner or trying to figure out which system you like, at the very minimum, just get all of the calendars aligned. Personally, for me, digital calendars do not work. I only reference my work calendar that is digital in Outlook. Other than that, I've tried it. It doesn't work for me personally. It might work for you. It might be your holy grail system. But for me, it's not the best. And that's okay. So this is my main catch-all that stays on my desk at home at all times and always open to the week. This is always in my purse because it's my wallet. So this one is always, always, always with me. This one's always home. And this is with me on work days. And most of the time I take the cover off and just take the inside. Verse is great for that. So that's just a itty bitty mini update, and I hope it was helpful. I know it can be overwhelming if you're trying to figure something out. Mid-year tends to be a kind of self-reflection check-in point of, is this working for me? I want it to, but is it? And I hope that's helpful. So with that, quick little video for the weekend, and I'll check back in again soon. Until then, I appreciate you and your time, and I will talk to you later. Bye.